This morning I'm just having a simple little breakfast of toast, a over medium egg with some tomatoes and mozzarella cheese, and of course my chocolate milk. Let's get this egg flipped. Oh, broke my yellow. Oh well. Let it cook just a little bit more and put some butter on my toast and breakfast will be served. Nothing fancy. Over medium egg with some cooked tomatoes and melted mozzarella cheese and butter toast. And of course my chocolate milk. I have to have my chocolate milk in the mornings. I still have a few tomatoes left in here. Let them stay warm while I eat this first part of it. At the Down East Coastal Conservancy, it's just a little picnic table, just a little hole in the wall. I have stayed here in years past, several nights at a time. Nothing special, although it is free. So I guess that's pretty special when you can sleep for free. And someone has made a bench out of this tree stump here. Let me see if I can get over to it. They haven't mowed the grass here yet. And that's a pretty cool bench. You can sit here, look over the marsh, and see if you can see a moose. I have yet to see a moose in Maine. This is where I'll sleep tonight. And probably tomorrow night. And maybe the next night. Who knows? Going to the 𝙨𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧 Lighthouse. I've been there before. In past videos you've probably seen it. But Lynn is with me and she's never been, so we're going to go to the 𝙨𝙧𝙧𝙧𝙧 Lighthouse sometime today. Going to go for a little walk down here at this park. It is called Bad Little Falls Park. And there is a waterfall down here. And it's a bad looking waterfall. Let's go take a look at it. I was at a stop sign. I had my left turn signal on, my foot on the brake, waiting for the traffic to clear so I could pull out. When all of a sudden, BAM! And I'm like, my first thought was, did the transmission fall out? And then I looked in the rearview mirror. And there's this big jacked up truck, and he's all up on my bumper. And so he jumps out. So I open the door to step out. And he comes at me like, I didn't see your blinker. And I'm like, you didn't see the stop sign? And he started to say something else, and a cop pulled in. She happened to be driving down the road and seen us, and she pulled over. So she gets out of her car, and she's got the blue lights on, and she says, insurance is not going to do anything because it's less than $2,000 damage, so let's pull over on the side of the road. So we pull off on the side of the road. She runs my car tag. I don't know if she ran his or not. I had to go inside the van and try to find my registration. I had my insurance and driver's license in one spot, but I had put my registration somewhere else. So I don't know if she ran his tag or not. But she got our insurance and registration and driver's license, and she come back with a little card that had a case number on it. And she said to give it a few days to populate, that it would take a few days for that to happen. And he asked once again, so insurance is not going to do anything, right? And she said, right. And she gives us this little card with a case number on it, but does say contact our insurances. She didn't give him a ticket. He didn't get a ticket of violation or moving violation or anything. And I think he thinks that it's all said and done because she told him insurance wasn't going to do anything. I'm not sure how it works. So I've got to contact my insurance Monday morning. The damage is not extensive. I would have been more than willing to have worked it out between me and him. But it was because of his attitude of he's blaming me because he said he didn't see my turn signal, which was on. I don't know why I didn't see it. I've got LED lights and they shine bright. I'll just have to wait and talk to my insurance and find out what's going to happen. If you got any advice, let me know. Are you an insurance agent? But I was really surprised they didn't even give him a ticket. But because his truck had big tires and was jacked up, he basically just rode up on my bumper. But he had something on the truck that poked a hole in my magnet that advertises my van life YouTube channel. So it poked a hole, made a dent, chipped the paint in that. It made a dent right beside the tail light. It didn't hit the tail light, thankfully, and break it. But I don't know how he didn't see my blinker. Let me turn my blinker on and show you. So that's my blinker that he says he didn't see. You can see the damage there, right there, and it went through and made a big hole and popped the paint there. Whatever he had on his truck, it hit right here. He was up on top of my bumper. He had to back off of my bumper. It scratched the plastic, broke the clips. But if you can't see that blinker, and then plus I had my brake lights on too, you were not looking at the road. More than likely you were looking at your phone. Oh, and he never even asked me if I was okay. He blamed me. He said it was my fault because he didn't see my blinker. And I'm stopped at a stop sign? You don't see a big white van? You don't see a LED blinker? You don't see a big red and white stop sign on the side of the road? I think he was looking at his phone and wasn't paying attention. But can't prove that. It's really, really windy out here because I'm on the ocean. I'm trying to cover up the microphone to make it not so loud, but it is windy. And there you have it. Wow. These are rocky beaches out here. And let me tell you, that wind coming off that ocean is like ice. It is cold. I don't know how far we can walk down here. Looks like we're about to hit the sand. Ooh, wee, it's cold. Alright, we're on the sandy part now. I'll get as close to the ocean as I can. I think this is called the Bay of Fundy. My goodness, it's gorgeous out here. It's cold, but it's pretty. And that's as far as I can go. Alright, looks like the tide's coming up. It's done come up to where I was standing. I'm having to back up. It's surrounding me. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I'll go make some lunch. And I think I will have a what are we gonna have for lunch today? I'm gonna make a homemade pepperoni pizza for lunch with a salad. That sounds good. I gotta leave the beach and go find Lynn. The first thing I told Lynn this morning is turn right before you get to the bridge. Don't go to Canada. Guess what Lynn did? She went to Canada. Oh my goodness. Let's go see if I can find her. I'm going to make a pepperoni pizza. I'm going to use this bread, pepperoni, mozzarella, Rayo's homemade pizza sauce, and my egg bite maker. So let me get this put together and I'll show you what it's going to look like. The first thing I do is cut the crust off the bread, and then I put it under the plate and smashed it down to make it more of a thin crust pizza. Now that I have the pizza sauce on here, I'm going to put the cheese on here. I used to own a pizza restaurant, so if you wanted to put black olives, onions, that kind of thing, you would do that before you put the cheese on. I don't have any of those. I'm not going to the store to get any of those. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese on. It would be good with some black olives and some onions. But I'm not going to go to the store and get that. The next thing I want to do is put some pepperoni on there. And let's make it to where we can get 4 pieces on each slice here. Now I'm going to put it in the 𝙠♠ egg bite maker and let it cook. We have it loaded up in the egg bite maker, and we're just going to shut the door and let it cook. And while that's doing that, I'm going to make me a salad. It has been a few minutes. I made me a salad. Let's check on the progress. Oh, she's starting to look good. Shut it back up and let her cook. These, I believe, are done. Let's check the bottoms. And you can see the bottom is nice and crusty. And they look good. So let me do an update on the accident. Monday morning I called my insurance agency, and she advised me to get the accident report, which takes 5 to 7 business days. Still haven't got that yet. Today is Thursday. The accident happened last Saturday. So she advised me to get the accident report and to call his insurance company. So far, that's the advice I have gotten from several different people. Today, I took it to a body shop to get an estimate, and they have to have the claim number to do the estimate. He went ahead and took pictures. He went ahead and told me it was at least $2,000 worth of damage, if not more, and told me to go ahead and get the claim number. I have to wait to get the accident report, which is going to cost me $10 to get the accident report. But we're still just waiting. I'll update you as soon as I find something out. You guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a blessed week.